Good morning, guys. This is Richard back at you. It's a beautiful day here in Amarillo. Beautiful day. Annie's in the house. We got Teresa recording again, and that's a good thing. Always does a wonderful job. But we've got Colby's 2010 Camaro in the house, SS62 motor, cam, heads, all kinds of stuff, tuned up pretty good. Tranny's pretty much gone through. I think when it shifts to third gear, it goes to neutral. So the tranny's wasted. Now we are going to do quite a few upgrades to this. We're going to go with a billet converter and get rid of the old stock converter. I believe it's going to be a 2500 stall. We have it over here on the bench, I believe, already in the box, ready to go from B&I. So that'll be a really nice upgrade.
Plus some type of a sonic.
We've got a lot of stuff coming in still. We've got a Z pack, Ray Best's clutch pack for the third, fifth, and reverse, I believe. We've got a lot of stuff coming in still today. We've got our Transgo Tow and Pro shift kit coming in still today. We've got a ton of stuff coming in. So, but this is going to be a really nice unit when we get it done. What's good about the Tow Pro Transgo kit, it comes with instructions on how to get into the computer and do some HB tuning. And believe me, Trent is a tuner. He loves doing that type of stuff. 90% of the vehicles we get in here are heads or cams or something like that, and he has to go in there and change a bunch of stuff up. So Trent's a really good tuner. So that's not going to be nothing hard for us to do. So it's going to be really fun. You're going to definitely learn a lot. Of course, on the Camaro, it's got a bolt-on yoke back here in the back. Got a lot of rust built up in there.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
All of that rust.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't think rust would find its way into there, huh?
I think the guy said this was going to be stinky.
Yeah, probably was going to be bad.
Oh.
Now, what we got here is pretty neat, kind of like the 4L60Es stuff. They got an O-ring on the output shaft that seals the yoke. That's why there's so much rust in here. But you can always put some lubricant in here when you put your yoke back on to keep that from happening. And you got your housing seal, bushing. You see all that rust even down in this, pretty crazy.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
You got your O-ring here. Now on your two-wheel drives, you got to remember there's never no seal in here. They use this area to spray back on the tail housing bushing and stuff to lubricate it. Now how you fill up a Camaro, there's physically no dipstick tube going up to the hood area. So Trent says you can buy a tube, aftermarket tube, I guess, so where you can put it in here. But on this one here, this is the filler area here underneath the vehicle. You can pull this little cork up like this little plug, pull it, and then once you pull that up, you pull it out. Excuse me. I'll show you real quick. Get some needle nose under there and pull it out. The overhaul kit comes with a new one. But what you do is you fill it up, and then you got a plug right here. You take this out, and then you run it through the gears, and when you get it full through here, it'll run out here. And then you put the plug back in and put this back in. So pretty simple. But like I say, when you put a dipstick tube in it and a stick, then you can check it just from here.
And all the instructions are on the bottom of the pan.
Yep, they sure are.
I like being on the other side of you.
You like that better the other day on our other videos?
Yeah.
A little different, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we have our lockup O-ring.
Oh, it's toast.
It is now, definitely. And we do have a snap ring that holds this front seal in here. If I can.
Here it is.
Yeah, I can just leave it in there until I get the bell housing off. But the seal, believe it or not, it pushes in with your thumb. No sealant or anything like that, and then just put the snap ring in. It don't take any force at all to put that in there. So, get some of these bolts out here. Curious to see what's definitely wrong with this one.
Oh my God. And it's really.
Look at that fluid.
And it's thick.
It's thick,
It's
huh?
thick.
Now we didn't take the pan off.
Woo.
And see, it tells you here's your instructions on how to fill it on the bottom of the pan of a Camaro. Your pickup don't have a pan like this at all. It'll have a tube. Come here. Almost lost my 10. That would have been bad. Brand new one. I don't see any more, do you? Wow.
I'm surprised there's not more
Yeah,
stuff
me
in
too.
there.
Really surprised.
Cause that fluid, woo!
Feels too. I mean, it's kind of got a. When it drained out there for a second, I could kind of see a yellow.
When it drained out, it made it more smellier.
Did it?
Oh yeah.
Almost. I can't tell, but like I'm getting an alcohol sense to my face.
Oh, it's bad.
Is it?
It's bad.
Let me
No
see.
air checking today.
No air checking.
No.
Hang on, I lost my 8mm. Let me get my tool. Well, we definitely want to do some air checking because we want to see if we got any cracks or anything like that. Definitely.
My arms hurt to reach that long.
Let me open this door a little bit.
Woo.
I can almost feel that. I can't smell it, but I can feel it. I don't know what it is about it.
I don't either, but it's bad.
Here we have our Detent Spring here. I'm trying to get that over a little different. There we go. Come on.
I'm not a mouth breather either.
Huh? Get over there. There we go. Little neutral safety switch off. We have a 10mm here. This here is one of our valve body mounting bolts. We'll come over here and we'll push this lever here, pull up on that. And what we're going to do is unlock the connector. So there's two O-rings here, one here, and a square O-ring here. They all come in your kit. Got all our mounting bolts. Have our case, the valve body seals here. We have more here. I always like to look and see if the ends of them are blown through, anything like that. Because they're always messed up just formed or deformed looking stuff. So, speed sensors. We have our 2 8s here on the side. And we're going to have a few 10s here. And then we're going to have a bunch of 7s. This is our solenoid assembly here and our computer system for the transmission. We have a bunch of filters through here. I mean, there's physically no metal here and here.
Oh, just sticky fluid.
Yeah, normally there's a lot of metal through here. So nothing there. We have to clean our pillow switches up and see what they look like. Now your your overhaul kit does come with new O-rings and the little clips or whatever you want to call them things down in there. So they do click when you push on them. You can't hear them, but you can just kind of feel them. Anytime you change this here out, you're going to have it reprogrammed for it to work. So.
Hey, wait a second. Say that again.
I said,
so are you telling me that you cannot reprogram this transmission and it not be in the vehicle? Because we just had a phone call today about that.
Well, I mean, there could be somebody out there that could flash that to a VIN number and make it work. I'm not so much sure about that. But I know every time we've had to have it physically in the vehicle to do it and go through the computer connector and stuff with the vehicle. So that's the only way we know how to do it. So that's the only way we do it. Right, Teresa? I mean, if there's some other way out there to do it, somebody let me know. If we can send you our Tecum to you and have it flash for a certain vehicle, if I give you the VIN, let me know.
Somebody's telling us
different.
Right.
So.
That he has a gentleman that actually does that. And we don't know, so.
We don't do carry out. So, and we dang sure would never do one on these.
Every time something opens up, that smell just...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're all in there. So that's a plus. Doesn't take an 8th one. See here, the holes are just too big. Ball go right through it. So. Really, I want to get into the pump area on this thing and see what that pump looks like. Valve body looks pretty clean. This thing, 95,000 miles. Yeah, you can see a little bit.
You can see some metal and stuff right there.
Teresa said I can't air check, but I have to.
I have to go right over here to the door.
Okay, let me see what we're at here. This should be the 1, 2, 3, 4 clutch on the bottom. Pretty sure that's right. Let's see if okay, I'm sorry, I did it wrong. No leak. Nice and tight. And we're going to go to 3rd, 5th, and reverse. And you can hear your little air bleed leak over there. I see the smoke coming off of it.
It's smoke too.
But it's holding nice. Don't see no cracks or anything going on crazy through there. Now we do have a new tool out that we got here. I've showed in a few of our other videos that we can put in here and physically test through these ports when we build the drum. That way we don't have to have the pump built when we put this drum together. So really nice tool. We're really glad to have that in the house for sure. Definitely got some clutch steel damage here, hot spots. Like I said, this car runs pretty good, so we're definitely going to have to do some changes here for sure. You always keep your snap rings with your clutches. Now this drum here does have a lug here that is solid all the way through, so you want to make sure you put your opening of your snap ring with that in the middle. Okay. If not, you put it over it, it'll pop right out. Clutch looks pretty good. So we'll air check it, make sure there's no tiny cracks anywhere around this weld. You can see that little weed paw I was talking about. But it's easy to air check it with that and watch this drum right through here and see if it bows or flexes or does anything crazy. Oh, hey, you can see the difference in your pump bolt. It has this real long, smooth shank on it right there. So it's compared to the other bolts. Got quite a bit of wear through here. Look at that boost valve area. See what that looks at. Oh yeah, this thing's gonna be wore out. Let's look at this. Push that in, this little pin will fall out, and you can pull your boost assembly out. And the valve. I was expecting to see the valve a little bit worse. So, if you get wear on this end of the valve, it affects the high pressure. If you get wear on this end of the valve, it'll mess with the low pressure. So, but it looks pretty good. We could put a new valve in here and check the vacuum on this bore and see how it looks. Put new bushings in here. Like I said, this, I can't, filling with gloves don't do much good.
It looks like, I mean, I can see it. It looks almost like it's cut.
Right there. Get this apart. Big old thick slide spring, let me tell you. That phone getting heavy, Teresa?
My arm started shaking.
I seen that.
No, sorry, guys.
Everybody was going for a ride there for a minute.
Yeah.
Teresa, hang on a minute.
Sorry. It's like I didn't have any control.
Yeah. I'd say the pump's the main piece. You got wear in your pump. Pump ain't acting right. Tranny's not gonna work. Get that slide out of there, come on. Get your pivot pin. So the body, still pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's amazing just for, unless they serviced it or something, but the gasket looks pretty dirty for just being serviced. So it's hard to say.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't smell like it.
we got new GM bell housing stator over there for it. So it's one thing nice. We have all the parts here in the house for these.
See, you got your 727 built over there.
Yep, I actually got 2 of them built.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got that one built, and then I got another one over there by Annie built on the floor.
So you don't send your transmissions out to be rebuilt, Richie?
No. I tell you, when people say that, I mean, it's amazing. Every tranny that we tear down in this shop, we build right back instantly. No more than we turn this camera off, these parts are being cleaned and put right in that washing machine, and this tranny's either done today totally, or it'll be finished tomorrow. So, same way with this 6-speed. No more than I get this done, I got parts coming that'll be here by, well, it's 11:30. I'm gonna say by 1 o'clock, 1:30 at the latest to finish this unit. I have most of it here already. I mean, I'll have this thing done before I walk out the door. We won't put it in today, but we're probably gonna take off Saturday because it's Easter weekend. But this thing will be definitely in Monday and be rolling. So that's just how it is. And believe it or not, Cody and Trent will have another one at the door waiting on me. For pinion. You'd think the Camaros, they could have put a 6-pinion in here. Unless they just don't think it, you know, 6.2 will make enough power for it. Pretty loose there. Look at that. See, a lot of times the clutches are just wore down so much, the material's really thin on them. See?
Yeah.
There's just no material left. Steels are bad. Cooked. So you can tell though that, you know, they talk about the piston plying out here on the edge of the wave plate, and you can see it. You can see the effect of it, what starts happening to the clutch. So it plies out here first, and then it starts plying slowly towards the inner. So then you can see it happening right there. So you have a bearing here. So your sealing rings here. Bushing here. Always replace this bushing. We put a complete bushing kit in every one of these. It's your 4, 5, 6 clutch hub here. Have a bearing here. This is where that little bushing runs right here that's in that drum. And look here for any wear where your clutches lock into. Starting to see it here a little bit. So I can't feel it, I just gotta clean it up and see if I can feel it with my fingers. Could be just dirt. Always Scotch-Brite this area here and this area here where your bushings run. Same way with this drum here, or shell. Scotch-Brite it here where your 2 bushings run. You have another bushing in here and a bearing. So to put these bushings in, you notice they're stepped. They're down inside. So all of our bushing drivers are designed to put these bushings in stepped, not flush. Some of them are flush, like the rear case bushing in the back is flush. This bushing here is even stepped. If you put it in flush, see the lip on the bearing? So that bushing has to go down at least that far for that lip to set down in there. So we have a bushing driver just for that bushing that steps it down in here the right depth. So ever want that thing to break and slam this together, you'd be smash your hands, brother. Your big old beveled snap ring. It reminds me of a 400 center support snap ring. Flat on this side, beveled on this side. Goes in just like that. Nope, I've already got it. Trying to figure out why it's stuck. Come on out of there. That support is stuck. Let me see if I can get something right here and try to push it.
It's not moving at all. I mean, at all.
I don't want to flip it. I get my glasses on to see if something's down in there holding it. Piece of metal or something. There it is right there.
It's broken.
No, there's a piece of...
Oh, it is.
That's like a... What is that?
What is that?
But
Is it hard? It is hard.
Yeah, it's got it hung. There's another piece of it right there.
What is that? Is that a rock?
I would know. A rock that got in there. Definitely got to look at some things. That looks almost like a rock.
It does. It looks like a rock.
Maybe it fell in there somehow, but you wouldn't think it would have fell, didn't it? When I...
How? Yeah.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that.
Well, let's air check our top clutch. You see that spray out? See our little weepo there? You got to plug it with your finger, and then it should be a solid. See? The bottom one, your low reverse, there's multiple holes over here and over here. You'd have to hold to make it go solid. But it is applying. You can hear it. See? If I hold this one, and then you put your finger over that one, then it would physically stay up there. See? So.
How's that stink? Woo.
Some big old clutches. Keep that together. This clutch always comes in looking kind of dark. Slow reverse clutch. Keep your snap rings with it. Pull out this big old planetary. Got your bearing here. You'll have a case bearing down here. Actually, I flipped it apart with my screwdriver, but you can flip them, take them apart and clean them and look at them really good. You got this big old planet here. That's good. Come on. Snap ring doesn't go in any certain direction. Pull the lower ring gear off. Output shaft. You can take this snap ring out here because there's usually a lot of metal under here. Come on. Oh! That got me. Did it get you, Teresa?
Yeah, got me too.
Did it?
Yeah.
There we go. Then you have the spacer. Either direction it'll go in. Then you have the ring gear. The ring gear is stepped here. Step needs to go in, flat out. So when they come in with a lot of metal, there's usually a lot of metal trapped in here. You got to cut your bushing out anyway. So, and then you have your planetary. And then you have your ring gear here. It's flat here, chamfered here. Flat goes down. We come in here and look at this gear really close. The small ones, it seems to always take the most abuse. So, I'm gonna look on both sides.
It's hard to tell, huh?
Yeah, I ain't got my glasses on. I have to clean it up really good, get my glasses on, look at every tooth really close, see what it looks like. Same way here. If you got wear on your gears, you want to look at your ring gear because you could have wear in here because it physically goes there. So, pretty simple, not too bad, huh, Teresa? A little shot in the face, wasn't too bad.
Like a spray of water.
For sure. But hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and push that little notification bell. Teresa, you know again, we appreciate you videoing. And guys, through that door, there was a lot of hard work. Y'all have a great day.